fanatics, not that it matters, outfit of the day. Lilipat ako ng hotel sa Jerusalem, so dala-dala ko ng mga luggage ko. Today's Masada day, we're going to the Dead Sea. So tara, let's go. Ito yung bus ko guys, so it's a rainy day today. For today, our tour guide was Avi. He was also our tour guide on my day 1 tour at Golan Heights. So if you haven't watched my video yet, please do so. And we had a short stop at this cafe where we get to see the view of Jerusalem.
Bedouins camping of this Jalin tribe. They look poor, but they're not so poor. I know some of them.
To get to Masada, we are now actually passing by nearby the eastern Judean desert in the West Bank, also known as Palestine. That is why you can see some Jalin tribes who reside there. The view of the desert was breathtaking, and our tour guide was kind enough to give us a few minutes so we can take photos. And there were also camels, but you need to be careful because it can be a bit expensive. We were also 0 meters below sea level. Avi continued to talk about the kibbutz, which I was already familiar with. We also passed by PEF, the Palestinian Exploration Fund, which houses unique and diverse collections of artifacts, specimens, documents, maps, paintings, drawings, and photographs from numerous expeditions and excavations in the Levant in the 19th and 20th centuries.
Formed these huge sinkholes, and there was a lot of accidents. And people fall into these holes even with cars. So you're going to see some colorful sign along the Dead Sea shores.
The entire Dead Sea area is in clear danger of sinkhole formation.
This is the entrance to this national. Usually they are located here. And the road that we are using now. And now look at right. Look how that was the continuation of that road that continues straight ahead. All this camping area here, the beach, restaurants, nice promenade, closed and abandoned. Yes,
The sinkhole phenomenon was greatly accelerated starting from 1979 when the Dead Sea Works began pumping from the Dead Sea's northern basin after having completely destroyed the southern basin, and the surface level of the Dead Sea began to recede exponentially. We have finally arrived at Masada National Park. It was very windy during our tour, so the original audio was not good. Masada is an ancient fortification in the southern district of Israel, situated on top of an isolated rock plateau, akin to a mesa. It is located on the eastern edge of the Judean desert, overlooking the Dead Sea 20 kilometers east of Arad. Herod the Great built 2 palaces for himself on the mountain and fortified Masada between 37 and 31 BCE. According to Josephus, the siege of Masada by Roman troops from 73 to 74 CE at the end of the First Jewish-Roman War ended in the mass suicide of 960 Caesarea rebels who were hiding there. However, the archaeological evidence relevant to a mass suicide event is ambiguous at its best and rejected entirely by some scholars. In the days of the Great Revolt, the last of the rebels against Rome entrenched themselves at Masada and turned their desperate fight into a symbol of struggle for freedom. Because of the enthralling historic events that took place on the mountain and the archaeological finds that have been revealed there, UNESCO has declared Masada National Park a World Heritage Site. It was extremely windy that day, and there were so many people. But we can easily follow our tour guide as he raised a white flag and reminded us to stay close to each other. He warned us to also not climb the rocks to avoid any accidents. Masada is breathtaking, even today. The sheer determination to build such a site so far away from civilization, and the serious efforts made by the Romans to capture it.
Like the original, you can see that they do quite, I think, a good job.
Below is original. Above it has been reconstructed. And don't forget to climb to the top for sunrise for romantic views over the desert and gorgeous light.
Sizing the body, and then there are double floors. Floor on the bottom, a small pillar that hold the second one. So very, very good. It's a good question. So that on that floor,
The plateau atop Masada, which measures about 550 meters by 270 meters, is some 60 meters above sea level. That is about 490 meters above the surface of the Dead Sea. The easiest way up is by cable car, though you can also hoof it, up the Roman siege ramp from the western side or up the snake path from the eastern side. On the ruins, black painted lines divide reconstructed parts above from the original remains below. Visitors are given an excellent map brochure of the ruins, and historical background can also be gleaned from an audio guide, including admission to the Masada Museum for just 20 shekels. Both are available in 8 languages at ticket windows atop Masada and at the museum. On the eastern side, between the ticket windows and the cable car, an 8-minute film uses dramatic clips from an American miniseries to introduce Masada's bloody last stand. Masada has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 2001. The entire site, except the northern palace, is wheelchair accessible. Drinking water is available, so bring a bottle to refill. Eating atop Masada is forbidden, as is carrying large backpacks. These can be stored in lockers for just 10 shekels near the ticket windows on the eastern side. There's a story behind the blackbirds that you can see here. Henry B. Tristram wrote the natural history of the Bible in 1868. In 1884, he wrote the fauna and the flora of Palestine. Did you know that this bird, commonly seen at Masada along the shore of the Dead Sea, was named after Tristram? This black bird with some distinctive orange feathers is known as Tristram's grackle or Tristram's starling. I was very lucky that day since a famous scribe granted my request to have my name written in Hebrew. This is Rabbi Shimson Israeli. He is writing new Torahs for Jewish National Fund USA's be inscribed in the very same synagogue that once housed the Torahs of Masada.
Toda Rabah.
Is that your name?
Yes,
What
my
does it
Hebrew
say?
name. It says Pesel Mindel.
You're one of the lucky ones. The act of creating a new Torah is strenuous, with 304,805 letters to be written in Hebrew, with a quill on calf skin or parchment by a trained scribe.
I'm from the Philippines.
Kinapalan ko. Guys, pinasulat ko yung name ko ng Hebrew. So let's continue with the tour. Now, if you look down in any direction, and chances are you'll be able to spot at least one of the Romans' 8 military camps and their siege wall. The effort put into the siege by the Roman legions is mind-boggling. No surprise then that they commemorated their victories over the rebels of Judea by erecting a monumental victory arch in the center of Imperial Rome, the Arc of Titus, whose design would later inspire Paris's Arc de Triomphe. Visiting Masada is physically challenging. Be sure to wear sturdy footgear, such as hiking boots, as well as loose, comfortable clothing to protect yourself from sunburn. Bring a hat, sunglasses, sunscreen, and even a large bottle of water. When you visit Masada National Park, don't forget to check out the museum too.
That's all for body care, that side. This side is for face care. Our products are also depending on the age and skin type.
Dead Sea mud, salt. These products are based from the Dead Sea, the water, the mud, and everything. Siyempre yung skin ko, Asian, kaya hindi ko sure kung gagana sa akin itong mga to. Magka-reaction sa mukha ko. Dead Sea water, Dead Sea mud. Same yung amoy niya actually, parang lotion din. Hindi ko makita yung mud. Once we exited, our tour guide told us there are 2 options for lunch. Either all-you-can-eat buffet or single orders, but if you're on a tight budget, you can just buy snacks. He also gave us time to look around the beauty products and some souvenirs. And it's already my 4th day doing the tours. Based from my experience, it's more expensive. And the tour guide also gave us time because there's a museum just above the shops. And now we are on our way to the Dead Sea to dip ourselves in the water and enjoy its benefits to our skin and apply some mud too, making it a special Dead Sea mud bath. In the beginning, we were worried that there was going to be a sandstorm, but luckily it just eventually turned into a rain shower and died out soon. So we're finally at the Dead Sea. So maximum time that you can spend in the water is 30 minutes. And then it's advisable to soak yourself first in the seawater. After that, you can put some mud on your body. That's how it works. You need to go slowly. If you go a bit too far, you need to make sure that you're floating so that you don't sink, and don't put your face forward. And be careful if there's salt in your eyes, otherwise it will sting. So those are some of the reminders. Unfortunately, the winds are too strong, so we cannot swim. But we can soak our foot in the water, I guess. Let's try. So these are the instructions. Mandi lang na nandito na ako, itutuloy-tuloy ko na. Selena, can you take my video later? Dead Sea. You should try it, it's a bit oily. The guide was right. The water's consistency is a bit special.
Nani?
We can try the mud as well. I'll put it on my legs. I do not know where to get the mud. Where can I get the mud? Where did they get the mud? So I have the mud in my body now. But I'm going to leave Selena alone. I'm going to start it. I'll see you later, guys. I'll just have some fun. Unfortunately, I cannot float, but I can still soak myself. Everyone's soaking in there. It's very bubbly. That's not soap. That's soap. So time to soak myself. Just gonna soak my feet. So, ang galing guys. Yung consistency ng water, hindi siya common. Medyo malagkit na para siyang oil. And then yung mud, para siyang putik. Ay, yung lupa sa imbornal, parang ganun siya. Parang ang itim, pero medyo may smell. Pero kung daw yun, nakaka-heal. So ako, nilakasan ko loob ko. Wala akong pakialam, nagpakabasa ako. Kahit sabi nila na hindi daw pwede yung foot lang, pero ako ayoko. So kung magbasa fully. So, unfortunately, gusto ko sana lumutang-lutang, pero hindi ako makalutang. Kasi tignan nyo naman, ang lakas ng tapos napaparanoid pa ako sa gamit ko kasi nasa likod ko lang yan, no. Sana di mawala. Kasi yung skin ko sa paa, medyo may problem. So, kaya gusto kong mag-soak din. Para ma-experience ko lang. Tingnan natin kung mag-heal yung skin ko. Yung dami kong eczema eh. Will be perfect for me. Guys, gusto ko rin mag-ganon eh. Bubbles. Dito sa ilalim, dito yung mud. Yung ginagamit nilang mud. Ayan guys, magbabay na tayo sa Dead Sea. Fairness, feel na feel ko yung sakit sa katawan ko sa balat, I mean. Bye! Ito ang aking hotel tonight, Prima Kings. In fairness guys, I kinda like
Prima Hotel. It's like, ang pusta lang. Nag-o-offer sila ng free drink.
Ang 4.3-star hotel ang Prima King. Hanapin natin yung room ko. 632 yung room natin. Over here. Parang normal yan sa mga room mo. Makalimutan ka na yung tawag dyan. Mga ganyan sila. 632. Here's my room. We're here. Wow! Ang charay naman ang aking room. Ooh, Prima King talaga. Let's check out the view. Wow! Okay lang yung view. Sakto lang, pwede na. Nareklamo pa ba ako? Guys, hopefully may bathtub. Kasi pangarap ko Ay, may bathtub na naman! Wait lang, check natin.
Pwede ako mag-back tonight.
Yung tour ko today, I enjoyed it. Same tour guide as last time, so it's Abby again. Na-enjoy ko siya. Highlight ng trip ko yung sa Dead Sea. Lalo kami sa mud. Naglutang-lutang doon. Pero hindi totally kasi medyo malakas nga yung hangin. I highly recommend yung Dead Sea tour. Totally worth it. Tinatamad akong umikot-ikot. So, pupunta na lang ako ng McDo. Para mas madali buhay ko. Tinatamad ako pumunta ng McDo. Kakain na ako sa restaurant buffet. Weekend. Tignan nyo naman yung mga dessert, guys. My God, ang sarap. Grabe guys, ang ganda pala ng room ko. Pero ang kalat guys, tignan nyo lahat ng mga gamit ko na dyan. Meron pa palang espresso maker. And I'm there. Hello! But before ako matulog, tinay ko pala yung buffet nila. Ang sarap ng Prima King dinner nila. Prime na prime talaga. So, nasisisi ako. Sana dito na lang ako nag-book ng hotel kasi sobrang worth it. Good night na!